Hello, loves. Welcome to the Live Your Freedom Now podcast. I'm Megan Colleen Johnson, and this podcast is dedicated to discussing dominant cultural narratives and beliefs, what I call dominant dogma, how this keeps you from thriving in life and business, and how to overcome that dogma by living your freedom now. While this path sounds clean and straightforward, the truth is, life and being human is messy. So around here, we value the both and. We'll hold space for where you're at and honor the freedom you'd like to see and feel within yourself. Hit subscribe to stay updated, and for more information about me, my work, and to download my free Claim Your Freedom Now journal guide and ecotherapy meditation, head to megscolleen.com. That's megscolleen.com. Hello, free thinker. Welcome to the Live Your Freedom Now podcast. Before we dive in, I have a couple of quick updates for you. So first, every Monday morning from 8 to 9 a.m. PST, I go live on the app Insight Timer, pulling affirmation cards and offering journal prompts to start your week. This space has proven to be such an encouraging way to start the week, both for myself and for folks who are attending, and I would love to have you join. The link is in the show notes to follow me on Insight Timer and to learn more about the weekly event. Second, I am currently accepting new one-on-one coaching clients. My coaching work is carefully facilitated to help you before, during, and after seasons of overwhelm, transition, and executive function burnout, so that you can rise empowered and root into freedom, no matter what lies ahead. All of my coaching is trauma-informed, neurodivergent, and LGBTQIA affirming, and rooted in the belief that you are already whole. If you are ready for support on your personal freedom journey, text or call me at 815-914-6304 or head to megscolleen.com and book a free consultation to see if I'm the right coach for you. Finally, a reminder that my book, Live Your Freedom Now, is available for purchase at megscolleen.com. This is my number one recommended way to continue exploring the topics that we begin looking at together here on the podcast. In my book, I offer short, practical stories and explorations into what freedom is and what it is not. Additionally, I walk you through the 5 practices of freedom to begin your personal freedom journey. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into today's episode. Today, I am writing to you while sitting at my dining room table, one of the 2 primary spots that I often write from. Today, my husband is out of town, and morning fog is filling the skies, so there is an overall sense of calm and slowness present. I have a Spotify playlist on called Plant Growing Music, and my mind is present here, though at times I'm noticing it wander to integrate elements from my day yesterday. As I pause to notice my inner and outer worlds, I encourage you to do the same. Notice where you are, the objects around you, the colors, and the sounds. Notice any emotions that are present in your system. Not judging them or labeling them as good or bad. Simply noticing, witnessing, and allowing all parts of yourself and your experience to the table. Allow them and you just as you are in this moment. This is a practice of personal freedom that you can utilize at any time. In today's episode, I explore what it means to break free from victimization to claim what you want. I have to be honest, writing that makes me gag a little because in some ways it sounds cliche. However, I recognize it is cliche because many individuals, myself included, have experienced moments of longing for a freer and more fulfilling life. With this in mind, I want to speak to this longing, and I want to take this deeper than where most self-development and self-help spaces go. Currently, most New Age self-help and self-development spaces agree and preach the dominant dogma, what you want is meant for you. The potent phrase is literalized instead of honoring the roots of the phrase, which we will get to later. It is taught that if you want something tangible, something materialistic, it is meant for you. And by stating, I want this, you are already calling in that job, raise, lover, clientele, object, etc. It's called manifesting, right? Time and time again, I've sat in coaching sessions with clients who feel ever more broken and like something is wrong with them because a guide they trusted taught them this mantra, but no matter how much they owned their desires, what they wanted didn't come for them. Not only did this result in the client feeling broken or like they were doing something wrong, but often their guide, instead of honoring the nuance of life and that individual's journey, would somehow turn it back on the client, giving them one thing they were not doing or one thing they were overdoing, ultimately causing even more hurt and pain and perpetuating the very symptom the client came in with. If this is the case, is claiming your desires even worth it? Is this phrase just another harmful coaching narrative that needs to be canceled? Or can you truly break free from victimization to claim what you want and access it? I believe this is possible, but it may look different than what you've been taught. To explore this, let's dive into a fable together, the fable of the fox and the grapes. Once upon a time, a hungry fox strolled through the forest and spotted a luscious bunch of grapes hanging from a high vine. The fox's mouth watered at the sight of the ripe, juicy grapes. Excited and eager to taste them, he leaped up repeatedly, trying to reach the grapes, but they were just out of his grasp. After multiple failed attempts, the fox grew frustrated and tired. Panting heavily, he finally gave up and walked away, muttering, "Those grapes must be sour and undesirable anyway. I didn't even want them." Within this fable, there are 3 key elements, or characters, I want to explore and unpack together. First, we have the fox, representing an ego self, meaning you or me. Second, we have the grapes, which depict your desires, the people, the things you long for in life. Third, we have the fox's hunger, which I propose symbolizes your life force energy. Let's review the fable again and then unpack it. The fox is walking along his merry way, having a wonderful day. Then he experiences a type of pain, hunger. He witnesses a luscious bunch of grapes and realizes just how hungry he is. His pain becomes exponentially more real, and he wants those grapes. Like, he really wants them. One could pose that he feels he needs the grapes in order to feel satisfied. Unable to get the grapes, he demonizes or otherizes them to still feel okay about himself. He decides they are sour and no good, and one could say he suppresses his hunger, his life force energy, in the process. Most interpretations of this fable apply a lesson that essentially challenges the reader to believe what you want is meant for you. Don't give up. Don't play the victim. Go for the grapes until they become yours. However, I feel this misses the depth that this fable offers regarding victimization and your desire to live more fully, more freely. You see, the grapes only represent one concretized or physical manifestation of what could fulfill the fox's need. It's only one specific job, raise, lover, clientele, or object. Beneath that physical manifestation is the fox's hunger, his life force energy that is craving expression. Applying the metaphor to life from this perspective, perhaps you have been walking through life, doing okay, managing, or perhaps even feeling pretty good. However, somewhere along the way, you meet or see another individual with quote-unquote grapes in their world. And in witnessing this, you realize the pain or even numbness that has been present in your world. You see that this individual or group appears well supported, happy, and successful, and determine that you need what they have in order to meet your hunger. So you go for the grapes. But what if those specific grapes, whether it's a job, a raise, a lover, a friend, a clientele, or object, what if they don't reciprocate? Do you keep at it? Do you listen to your guide, your coach, or your guru when they say, what you want is meant for you? You're just missing XYZ. Or you're just doing this too much. Or you're not doing this enough. And if you don't go for it, you are playing victim to life. I'm going to say no. This misses the point. And I would argue, even if you got the grapes, the hunger would only come back. Sticking with the metaphor here, the grapes are only a quick snack for the real hunger that's present in the fox. The truth is, to truly meet your need, you have to discover what your hunger is all about. You have to uncover what your life force energy is responding to so you can express and honor that. Can you feel the freedom there? Claiming what you truly want has far less to do with the specific job, raise, lover, clientele, or object, and so much more to do with how you're meeting yourself. This is where you truly move from victimization to claiming what you really want. Let's make this practical with a few steps to implement the lessons from this fable. 3 ways to claim what you really want. 1. Start by writing down all the quote-unquote grapes in your world, the specifics, the job, raise, lover, friend, clientele, object. Make a bulleted list of all the things you really want. Then pick one of them to work with. 2. Write down everything about that specific job, raise, lover, friend, clientele, or object that you love, that you crave. Get into it. Get juicy. Get sensuous even. Go deeper than just how much the job makes or what that new wardrobe looks like. I want to know so much more. I want to know how they make you feel. How they make you light up. What's that like? What aspect of them brings that up? How do you know? Using this, begin to explore, what are these untangible elements that are not present in my world right now? What narratives are coming up when I consider having those things, feelings, expressions now? What emotions come up when I consider living out these experiences and expressions? Is there resistance? All of your answers reveal information about the state of your inner world and what may be keeping you from expressing your life force freely. Rather than trying to push through these and claim all of these aspects right away, I encourage you to simply be with them. Start with that and be willing to let the integration take time. Ultimately, handing back victimization and claiming your desires is a massive topic, and I'm only scratching the surface in this episode. If you want further support in navigating this journey, I'm currently taking on new one-on-one coaching clients, and I would love to work with you. My coaching work is carefully facilitated to help you before, during, and after seasons of overwhelm and transition, so you can rise with courage and root into freedom, no matter what lies ahead. We will honor where you're at right now. We'll explore new possibilities, and then we'll work towards personal freedom and wholeness together. You can book a free 30-minute clarity call at megscolleen.com or shoot me a text at 815-914-6304. I'm here when you're ready. I'm sending you all so much love, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Freedom is yours. Thank you for joining me for another Live Your Freedom Now podcast episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'm always so grateful for a 5-star rating, and you can learn more about me, my work, and download my free Claim Your Freedom Now journal guide and ecotherapy meditation at megscolleen.com. That's megscolleen.com. I'll see you next time, and as always, freedom is yours.